Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's episode of FAE News here on FAE Productions. I am your host, Fairy Princess Lolly, and tonight I am here with Jarl Hammerhands.
What's up?
And Ion Leprechaun.
Hi, diddly do neighbors.
And Count Alvin Morbid III.
Landers.
And Famous Dana the Boggin.
Hi.
And Flora the Fairy, who is actually earlier than usual.
I tried.
I'm surprised. Congratulations to you. It's 2 weeks in a row that you've made it here ahead of time. Yes. One more time, and that will be the magical 3, right?
Let's not push it.
And yes, Stormy, I did not forget you. I just got stuck on Flora for a second. So welcome everybody to the show, and please, of course, first things first. This week, I didn't know what to do to the bell, so today it's just we're gonna spear the bell, whatever, just like Cupid right through the heart, right? Just spear the bell. That's what we're doing today.
Yes. Cupid, notoriously famous for his use of spears.
I was gonna go with Roman Reigns or Goldberg.
Isn't a spear just a giant arrow, anyways?
See, exactly. Stormy gets it.
I mean,
Stormy gets it.
it's like
I always
the midsection.
I always preferred using a naddle-addle.
What's a naddle-addle? I like that word.
It's a device that you add the end of your javelin to help throw it.
It's a spear chucker. Do you
It's
know?
a
Do you
spear
know what they
chucker,
use? Do you know what they use to throw tennis balls for dogs? The stick thing, or the plastic thing they use to throw tennis balls for dogs?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Okay.
Except
with
You
that
the
put a
helps
spear on the end and
Yeah.
Not a
If you want to throw a spear at your dog, it's for that.
And of course, a shout out to today's sponsor, which is Wild Riders Leather and Tack. Sorry, leather and wood. Anyway. I'm sorry if I put that wrong. I was typing so fast, I might have put that wrong into the ticker, and I apologize if I did. But Wild Riders Leather and Wood is a place to find unique gifts as well as accents to your LARPing attire. Combining future technology with handcrafted traditions, they create leather and wood jewelry, clocks, plaques, divination tools, dice, leather and canvas satchels, leather patches, and leather medieval horse tack. Custom requests and personalizations are always welcome, and you can check out their Etsy site. All of the links are, I think it's just one actually, or two are below for Wild Riders Leather, and you can also find them on Instagram and Facebook. They've been on our show before. You guys may have seen them. They're also one of our Patreon vendor sponsors. So thank you so much for being on our Patreon, and thank you so much for being a sponsor of the show, Wild Riders Leather. And I guess with that, yay, here we are, like in the midst of this crazy week, this crazy last 2 weeks. Actually, when it rains, it pours, I guess they say, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's been hail down here.
Yeah, it snowed here last night.
snow.
Snowed here too.
In Reno?
Yeah.
Reno's in the mountains, isn't it?
It's surprisingly north.
Yes.
It snowed in Vegas too.
North is not the same thing as high elevation. I just want to clarify.
The no snow here, but below freezing temperatures.
You'll get it.
Wow. Well,
Reno
okay.
is high elevation, though, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean,
It's
it's
from
the
Reno.
biggest little
Fine.
town in the world.
Defined high. Because
What I wish I was right now.
Me too.
Yeah.
Well, okay then. There is that. Hi everybody out there. I see you all, and Chanel and Cobble and Lord WeiRd. I see all you guys. Thank you for saying hello and a good evening. So, well, I guess first things first. Then tonight we have the Fairyblossom poster, and I want to share it with you guys. It is finally done, and I finished it to the point that I believe I'm ready to have the official flyers made from it, and it's beautiful. I have not unveiled it yet. because I wanted to basically show it to you guys first. So let me find it.
It's awesome that it's ready.
Do you have a trumpet to play before?
A trumpet.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. I mean, kind of like that, but better.
Yeah, but tons better. Yeah.
No, you guys, I guess, are going to be my
drum
roll. That's the word I'm looking for. So let's see here. Yeah, yay, Rain Wolf and Erwina, I see you guys. By the way, I haven't forgot about you guys. I know that there's things that I need to do with regards to your adventures. I just have had many things dumped on me at once and not had a chance to do that. So I appreciate your patience. Why are there 2 Count Morbids?
He often does that when he switches from camera to camera.
I was gonna quickly point at all the old posters I have on my wall from past Fairyblossoms if you want it.
Magic Mirror 1, Magic Mirror 2. Magic Mirror 1, Magic Mirror 2.
He comes prepared.
Let's see. I guess that's what's happening. So, well, where are they? Are you in there? Are you showing everybody the old posters yet?
I'm trying to figure out how to make the darn camera turn around.
Double tap.
With a button.
I guess.
So what we're discovering is that he only likes to take selfies.
Okay, there we go.
There it is. All right, hold on. I'm going to embiggen it. Let's see.
Me looking over my shoulder to.
Yep, that was last year, and the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that.
No, not a fan at all.
I like how uniform they all are while still being very different.
It's because I think he actually has more in his ball than she has in her snailer.
They cover up the bloodstains on the wall really nicely.
You need some bleach for that.
I think I've only got 4 of them.
Hi.
So
I've got the hammer hands. I know the hammer hands.
Sorry. There is the first few years don't really have proper posters because I think maybe only the very first year has a proper poster, and then the next 2 years, I want to say that 2016 doesn't have a poster, or maybe 2017. I can't remember, but for one of those years, even though we had totally new art, I only had little flyers made. I can't remember what happened that made that the thing, but I didn't get it blown up into a full-size poster. And I've actually thought about going back and finding those little flyers and then just maybe having like a small run of posters made for that year, because in my snailer, which I take with me obviously to Faire, I have all the posters hung up there, and I feel a little sad that I just have like the little teeny tiny flyer sized for the 1 year. And so I'm like, maybe I should get it made into a poster, that way everybody
Are you afraid that year feels inadequate?
No, I'm afraid that it's
Was it a leap year? Look, that happens to a lot of past years.
I don't think it was, because I think it was 2017, and since that's an odd number, it cannot have been a leap year.
No, that checks out.
Something new today.
So yes, I guess that's where I'm at. No, I'm mostly afraid that it's silly of me to go back and have way past posters made. I don't know. So that's kind of why I haven't done that.
No.
Look
See,
at that.
you're
We
looking.
have a new viewer from Twitch, guys. Hi. Okay.
Very
I
Princess
might know
Lolly.
who that is.
You're looking at this wrong. It's not going back and getting more posters made. It's going back and getting a print made for a decoration for your snailer. And I'm enabling you.
I don't know how I feel about this.
It's getting an art print made.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, does justification actually make sense?
No, basically, anytime you use the words, I'm enabling you, I feel like whatever comes next is like, danger, caution.
Look, I just need you to shine I just need you to sign this contract. Don't worry about it. You
No,
don't have to read it.
oh
Everything
God.
is fine.
You just need a drop of blood. That's it.
Okay, Gunther, tell Count Morbid why it's so weird that he said, I just need you to sign this contract.
What?
Tell him why it's so weird.
I knew you were going to have no idea what she was talking about.
He does have an idea of what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
I'm
Tell
sorry.
him- Tell him why it's so weird that he just told me to sign a contract.
Because contract signing is bad?
No, what did I
What?
tell you about this afternoon?
He doesn't listen. I don't listen. None of
I
us
listen.
listen.
Oh, the dream. Ooh. Oh. She had a
See?
crazy dream about she had it out with a fairy queen, and they was trying to mess with her and play on words, and she's just like having no part of it, taking off the fairy queen. It was kind of it. She tells it better, but
Having no part of it and taking off. That's not what I was doing.
that was what you're doing because they were trying to get you to sign contracts and offend them.
I basically had a dream this morning where I haven't written it down. I was going to put it on Ye Old Book of Faces, where I basically collect all of, whenever I have a dream worth writing down or whatever that I can remember. And this one was so rabbit hole-ish. It was, anyway, in the dream, I was just in this kind of marsh, and I followed these lily pads towards what looked like an empty encampment. But you know how in a movie, when you're watching the movie and the people go to do something that they're not supposed to go do, but they miss it. So they go into the dark woods, and then the camera shows you the sign that has fallen halfway behind a bush that says, "Danger, do not enter." But they didn't see it because it was like halfway in the bushes or whatever. It was like that in my dream. Like I started off on these lily pads going across this pond towards this encampment, and then panning behind me in my mind's eye was that under the surface of the water, almost Ophelia-like, because that's not creepy, was basically this really long, like, it was sort of like this looking. It was just like this really long scroll that was sort of floating under the surface of the water. And it was basically a contract with all of the rules and things that you agree to do or not do before, so that you can, like, before you enter the encampment, so that you will be able to see the realm of fairy. And you're supposed to sign at the bottom. But because it had sunk under the water, I did not see it, nor did I sign it. And then I traipsed off into the land of fairy anyway, without knowing what any of the rules were.
And then I traipsed into Fairyland anyway, the very Princess Lolly story.
Yeah.
By the way, just to address one of your earlier points, raise your hand if you think it's incredibly plausible that very Princess Lolly would hork off a fairy queen.
I don't know what you said, but I'm raising my hand.
Well,
we've all seen her. We've all seen her.
Irritate.
We've all seen her do it.
the way
I'm
that I
almost
was,
seeing her get irritated.
she was very irritated at me in the dream, this fairy queen that I encountered. And the reason she was irritated was because I had not signed a contract, so I was not bound to any of their rules in this encampment, but I was following all the common rules of fairy. And so she couldn't actually be mad at me for doing something offensive because I was using all of the proper etiquette with everything. And so even though she's like, "Would you like some food?" Right? And I'm like, "Okay, well, you can't ever tell a fairy, thank you." So instead of saying no, thank you, I said, "No, please." Or like, "No, if you please." And then she was like, "Okay." And then she like has to maintain this politeness because I have not broke the boundaries, of propriety.
I assure you.
And she's like, "Would you like something to drink?" Right?
She could be mad at you. She just couldn't do anything about it or even show it. But I assure you, she could be mad at you.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say, right? It's like
I would have eaten everything. And I wouldn't have thanked them, but I would have told them how amazing it all was.
Yeah, Stormy is one of those people who would would eat everything the fairies offered, and then the fairies would say, "You belong to us now," and Stormy would say, "That's your problem." Yeah.
I can actually see that.
Yeah.
I'm your problem now.
Yeah.
Super, I'm gonna leave anyways.
Yeah.
I'm not
by the
stuck
way-
here with you. You're stuck here with me.
Yes. Do you have any more? Yeah.
Uh,
By the
yeah,
way,
go ahead.
I'm gonna randomly throw out a TikTok suggestion to Stormy, which is everybody wants to be a cat.
Oh
Because it
yeah.
was something you actually said in one of your posts.
I just can't decide which cat I want to be because honestly, O'Malley's my favorite, so I might just be O'Malley.
You can be as many cats as you want, but just I'm saying the music is an
Oh.
excellent choice.
Can you be like a Medusa cat where you're like a cat and a cat and a cat?
That's a Hydra cat.
Hydra.
Hydra cat.
A Medusa cat just makes like a bunch of stone mice.
I actually just fought a Gorgon, and she had 2 basilisks, and we forgot about our NPC character the whole time. And he showed up at the end of the fight saying, "Here's the mirror," and we're like, "Great." He died. We brought him back. We're okay. We have 1 hit point. It's fine.
I could think of a Medusa cat having little cats at the end of each bit of
Or mice.
snaky.
No. Here's the problem with a Medusa cat. So it's a cat, right? And it's got all the snakes coming out, and the cat's like,
I want to play with them.
They're just like those little worm thingies that are fluffy.
yeah. Well, no, it's like how they chase their own tail, but they have like
That's
half a
dog.
dozen
I
snakes
was
up
gonna
there.
say no cat chases its
Well, they bat at.
Maybe a Medusa cat just has bunches of tails like a kitsune fox. Or did you
By the
guys
way,
just say that?
I keep hearing Medusa cat to the tune of Jellicle cats.
I can't do it. Nope.
I don't actually know what that is.
It's the only musical I've seen 5 times. In
The
person.
musical cats. Jellicle
Oh.
cats is
Oh,
is
like
what
Andrew
the
Lloyd
cats-
Webber.
yes.
Like midnight,
Or-
got us up from the pavement. That one.
T.S. Eliot if you're nasty.
Wrong tongue tiger is a curious cat. That's my
Okay,
favorite.
wait, hold on. I mean, that's
Wait.
Mr. Mistopheles and all of that is originally T.S. Eliot, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Didn't he say didn't he do the Jellicle? Yeah, I thought the Jellicle cats was originally from the T.S. Eliot.
I have
Also-
never seen the Andrew.
I
Lloyd
could be
Webber
wrong.
cat, so I actually don't even know what's in it.
I'm not going to bet money on Jellicle cats because my knowledge of both T.S. Eliot and Andrew Lloyd Webber is thin.
If it's not Shakespeare, it's crap.
I loved it, but
Oh,
it
that's
was
not
the
true.
first thing I ever saw as a kid. My mom's like, "I've never seen you sit so still on the edge of your seat."
Kit Marlowe was okay.
I also had the hots for Rum Tum Tiger. He was awesome. Or Cut Tigger.
This is my surprised face.
Right.
Oh,
He makes
okay,
the same
wait,
surprise
show us-
face as I do.
Show us your bored face. Show us your excited face.
He's got range.
Love it.
Show us your I'm in love face.
He doesn't know what that looks like.
Oh no, wait.
I want to see that happen, right? Where there's the secret video of Count Morbid declaring his love, even if it's for himself in the mirror. He's like,
It just feels a bit, sticky.
I love you. I
I
don't know.
do recall
There you go.
last Fairyblossom Festival in the Queen's Mirror. He was admiring himself, and there was a photograph of it.
All of this is
Me
somehow
completely
not
forgetting I have a makeup mirror under the desk that I used 10 seconds ago.
What a nice
Ooh,
one.
hi there.
One of those.
It's when you
What
respond to
it?
yourself.
That is so weird. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys
You started it.
licking his mirror. I don't know what's
Don't make it
happening
weird.
right now.
You don't know what
This
white
the point
powder
where
is.
somebody
me,
goes,
I
"Oh, look, a
think-
vendor."
Nope. Okay, poster. Here we go. I just have
We
to.
have a poster?
Yeah, we
No,
do.
we haven't shown it yet.
I don't even know what's happening
Are you
anymore.
serious? Oh my god.
No, he's not
Part of
serious.
the show where I tell you that I hate you.
Oh,
I
hey,
mean, is that
wait.
because he's
Do you want
enabling
to
or-
see my liar face? Do you want to see my lying face?
Yeah.
Great job, Wally.
Rude.
Yeah, this is the part of the show where I tell you that I hate you. It's okay though. I mean, I like to. How do they say? Kill him with kindness, right?
Is that what they say?
So, well, yeah. And so, in order to kill Count Morbid with kindness, I actually packed up his Unseelie pin today. So it will be snail. Ion took it to the snail mail depot. It's going out to him. But in order to be
I heard
kind,
Unseelie PayPal. What did you actually say?
pin your
Oh.
your Unseelie pin, this thing that you get. Boop, 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 boop.
I don't think it counts as killing me with kindness when it's like the mandatory dispensation of rewards.
She doesn't have to give it to you.
Actually,
Technically, no. There's a patron contract. If she wants to fulfill her end of the contract for patron, she has to send me one. Otherwise, she's in breach of contract, and I own her.
She didn't
so
sign that.
what I did, because I wanted you to really receive the extra kindness, was I sent you some extra fairy dust in case you were short on it for all of your upcoming spells, and I filled your entire package with fairy dust with your pin well embedded.
So what I'm hearing is open it outside or in the house of somebody I dislike.
You can open it in my house.
I guess however it works best for you is that normally how you open spells, like do spells for people? You sneak over to their house. You go to their house publicly, but then you're like, yeah, I have this package that I need to open, and then you secretly cast
I
this
assure
spell
you,
and
sending fairy scabies is not an act of kindness.
it
Sending
is,
fairy
and I love
dust,
babies. They're beautiful
sending
and
loose
sparkly.
fairy dust is not an act of kindness.
I
You know what,
disagree.
I want you to know that you right now are calling one of the main components of Stormy's art terrible and disease-ridden. That's what you're doing. Do you know that? See, she's not happy with you right now.
He's very unhappy.
Just
Yeah.
wait till you meet me. I'm gonna make sure you get lots of fairy dust.
I'm still
I
finding
actually-
chunks
I
around
have
my house.
I have 2 fairy dust guns. One of them is like a bazooka. No, I mean for real, like a bazooka. It's huge.
Where do you?
We're waiting for the poster.
I know, but you guys keep distracting me. And then the other one is like a handheld bazooka. So one of them is sort of handheld, and the other one is basically more than half as tall as I am. I have a picture of
I
it
need
somewhere.
to know where I can get one of those. Or two.
Actually, Al the Orc, who is our blacksmith at Fairyblossom Festival, he made it for me. And it's air powered. So like you put the air in it, like, and then turn the thing and
Okay, I need his contact info.
I will give it to you. He is a very excellent friend. So here we go. Let's see. I'm actually officially doing it, and then we're gonna bring our special guest in. I don't even know what I'm doing tonight. I'm so tired right now. Let's see. I'm trying to share my screen. There it is. It's right in front of me, but I can't even read my screen. I'm so tired. Here it is. So this was done by Whimsical Batty. You guys probably know him and have seen him around the hedge. Ta-da! Can you see it?
It's so pretty.
It looks like it tastes like grapes. It's a compliment, by the way.
We show it to Stormy, and she's over there trying to lick it. So, ta-da! This is it. This is our beautiful this year's poster. I'm really excited, and so if
Stormy,
you guys,
get that out of your mouth.
if you guys see any typos or maybe anything else I should add in there, I do have a little bit of space next to where it says Fairy Market. But I wanted to, so I may go back and just like add a couple little things. But before I have it printed,
Stone
but
Soup.
this is essentially it. Stone Soup is up there. Oh,
I have a question.
Stone Soup was
Where?
up there. Thank
I
you.
was like,
famous
where?
Anna.
It's like I went blind too.
It was there. I accidentally deleted it. Thank you. This is why. So, but okay, I will add that in. Thank you. I knew I was missing something.
I have a question. What's a Harry Blossom Festival?
What?
Harry Blossom Festival.
He doesn't understand the
That is
phone.
not an H. That is an F.
I couldn't use the it also
Ooh, unsophisticated underdweller. Okay, that is fancy
I
calligraphic
am a
writing.
sophisticated underdweller. Thank you.
Not
Okay.
clearly not. You can't even read cursive. What good are you?
I also
Cursive.
do believe that the
Cursive
Midsummer
foiled again.
Games, right underneath the banner, needs to be either a little bit bigger or bold or a
Darker
different
somehow,
color, because
bolder somehow.
it disappears
Put a
in the
layer of white
purple
underneath
flowers.
it, behind it.
Yep, I can do that. Okay. Yay, I'm so glad that I showed it to you guys and you're giving me the little things that you think. So I will make these corrections. Yay. See, look. Harry, what? See? You are unsophisticated, can't even read cursive. What?
They
Let's
don't
see.
teach
First off,
cursive anymore. I mean, what do you expect from people?
They spelled the wrong Harry.
They spelled the wrong Harry.
I think
What?
it's a little bit more calligraphy than cursive, but you
Yeah.
know,
Potato.
exactly.
Cursive foiled again.
Is it got an E or not?
Ooh. Let's see. According to... Oh, that's because it's a different...
You don't want this. Eggs.
I don't even know.
You don't eat
Let's see. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out what... Cobble asked me what the font is, and I can't remember the name of it. And
Who
so...
says, what the font?
I like that.
It's a font of knowledge.
The font of knowledge. It's called Glenda. Glenda. Like, almost like Glinda the Good Witch, but with an E. So I had to go look at that. But there you go. That's it, you guys. I'm so glad. Now I'm going to put it out. I'll publish it tomorrow on the Patreon for all to see if they weren't here this evening.
Once she makes the corrections, of course.
After I make the corrections, of course. That's why I showed it to you guys. And so that you guys get a little sneak peek. Okay, you guys ready to bring in our guest?
They are.
That was Morbid's excited face.
Yay!
Hello, Granny.
Hello. How is everyone tonight?
Tired.
Yeah, we're all tired. We're so tired. It's been the craziest week. I don't even know what's happening. There was rabbit holes and angry fairy queens and stuff.
Typical.
Right? I think Stormy's been down there carousing with pirates in the Kingdom of Pacifica. So
I have.
yes, well,
Right,
so
right.
Pirates is good.
If you will, please tell us a little bit about who you are. Introduce yourself to our audience and tell us where you're from. What is your kingdom that you're from? Your home fair that you're from?
Well, as you said, I don't know if you said it or not. My name is Granny Fiddlesticks. I love
you guys, basically is perfect for the show because she has already started by not listening to me either. So a perfect fit. I think it's a rule of the show that
It really is.
Were you listening to Lolly? Mistake number 1. Don't do that. Okay, go ahead.
I'm Granny Fiddlesticks. I am from the Kingdom of the Burning Sun. And just to put this out there, if you know any Fae folk who like to play with the weather, here in the Kingdom of the Blazing of the Burning Sun, it is snowing.
What?
It is actually snowing. We have ice everywhere. So whoever's doing this, please tell them to stop. It's not funny anymore.
Elsa, stop letting it go.
It's a little bit.
So the burning sun for those humans out there corresponds approximately with
Texas.
And so it's snowing in Texas.
It is snowing for the second time in 2 weeks.
Wow.
So yes, it's an old prank. It's very old. If they could just stop it, please.
Maybe what we actually need to do is just get together and have, a good weather spell or something.
Oh, yes.
Somebody really, that hedgehog that comes out. Wait, no.
Hedgehog?
It's a groundhog.
There's like 93 billion articles that you refuse to read about it. Now you're calling it a hedgehog.
Oh,
Educate yourself.
Sonic does not control the weather. So what's your home fair?
Yes. What is your home fair?
That would be Scarborough Renaissance Festival.
Is that near Houston?
It is not near Houston. It is near Waxahachie.
Yep.
Oh,
It is more
Closer to Dallas than Houston.
yes,
Yep.
yes, more north.
The Dallas. I think I accidentally got married there once.
Really?
What?
That happens a lot.
Yes. There was a chapel.
Yes, there is a chapel. People do get married there, whether it's on purpose or not. I don't ask. I just go to the wedding and enjoy. So I may have been at your wedding.
This would have been in the 90s?
Oh, yes, I could have been there. Absolutely.
Yeah. You don't look that old, but.
Well, thank you. I stopped counting.
Count Morbid. He's so old, we don't know if he means the 1890s or the 1990s.
Well,
the Scarborough Renfaire wasn't there in the 1890s. I looked.
Oh, what? It wasn't? Oh.
Not in the 1890s.
Well, I stopped counting my age at
only in Scarborough.
790. So I'm 790 plus. Let's leave it at that.
Oh, I think she might have you beat there, Count Morbid. And so your area then, when the portals open and the realms align, is called the Wildwood, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about the Wildwood.
Well, it's not as wild as you would think. First of all, yes, we.
It's not even a wood.
It's. Oh, it is a wood. It is a wood. It's just not as wild as the other fairies say. We do have a little bit of decorum. It's a deep, one of those deep, dark, primeval forest, just your run-of-the-mill type thing like that.
More like a tame reed or something.
A tame reed as opposed to a wild wood.
My.
Oh, plays on words. That's one of the things we do here.
Yes, I've noticed that. That's lovely. It's lovely.
Now, who is the leader of the Fae of the Wildwood there?
Well, I'm sorry to say I haven't been there in a couple of years. As you know, we had the great blank space where no one had a fair. And then we had last year where I just could not make it. All of my, well, I'm just going to admit it. I have trouble with my wings. I'm supposed to have wings. They are very naughty. They're always looking over my shoulder, getting into my business. So actually tonight I made them stay in their room.
It happens to the best of us.
Yes,
I know. Everybody's wings have run afoul of the Fairy Aviation Association now and again. Next thing you know, you're grounded. No flight is allowed.
Hey, but at least you can walk through a doorway.
Oh,
yes.
So say you, but you did not see at Zoo Lights when I was trying to go through that roundabout door.
That was tremendous.
Oh, and I did. I liked that video. Watched it a couple of times.
She's still laughing about it.
If I put it on repeat, I'm just.
Well, I was wondering, what does the vendor do or make?
Granny is not a vendor, but instead is one of our guest correspondents visiting us from Scarborough.
Excellent.
Yes. So to bring us news and gossip from the fair, yes, because that's what we do here, right? So what is your news and gossip, Granny?
Well, Scarborough is about to start again on April 9th. And for years, it's been around for a mere 40 years or so. They had a nice, wonderful King Henry VIII for the year 1533. That was wonderful. He was a lovely man. But then a few years ago, they rolled all the fair up and they pushed it back to 1521. Well, they had to go. The younger king was there and the elder king didn't want to leave. And we didn't want the elder king to leave because he was nice to us. And although the new younger king was quite a handsome fellow, he was not very kind to us fairies.
Oh, so King Henry the Younger versus King Henry the Elder?
Did you
Yes.
off with his head?
Yes. Oh, no, he only does that to wives.
That's terrible.
And he's never, well, actually, I think he did behead a man or two, but no.
Henry 1.0, Henry 2.0.
Yes,
I think
exactly.
it's more like Henry 8.1 and Henry 8.2.
And of course, he had a different wife in each part also.
Oh, that must have gone over quite well.
Oh my, it was quite a...
Especially his future wife knows that historical wife ended with headlessly.
Yes. In the year 1533, of course, he was married
Not
to
all of
Anne
them.
Boleyn. So, yes, it's not going to have a happy ending. In 1521, he was married to Catherine,
And
his
so
very
what is
first wife.
so this is what happened last year?
Actually, it was about 3 or 4 years ago.
And then
Before
what happened? Did they fight each other? Did they have a joust? What happened?
Oh, I wish it had been that interesting. I would have loved that. No, the Elder King was just unceremoniously banned from the kingdom. And the new one took over.
He drank from the vessel with the pestle. The palace.
the
Oh,
Bible
not this
dragon.
again.
No.
Famous standing. No.
It was the chalice with the
Go to
palace.
future self. Get out.
Yes, he was unceremoniously told to get out.
Yoinked.
Yes.
Oh dear. Well, and so now the new king does not like the fairies very much.
He just sort of ignores us. And we tried to tell him.
You, and that's the problem.
Well, maybe that could be it.
He
Because
has
in
no
years
magic
later,
eyes.
he'll have an interaction with one of us, and he will like fairies, but that hasn't happened yet. So he is very, I don't want to say rude, because after all, he is a king. I suppose he's
No,
just
you can be rude.
indifferent.
Oh my God, I'm rude all the time.
Tend to be rude.
Well, I didn't say he wasn't rude. I said I couldn't say he was rude.
I'll say it for you. He's rude.
There you go.
Thank you.
Now deal with it.
Well, it sounds like it is almost the perfect time for a fairy uprising.
Oh,
It's fun.
that has been mentioned. That has been mentioned.
Now, who are your head fairies down there in that area? Do we know them?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where all of you are from exactly,
Oh,
as far as the kingdoms go.
We're not sure either.
Count Morva isn't sure because he doesn't pay attention to anything. We, all of us except for Stormy, are up in the Kingdom of Storms, and Stormy is in the Kingdom of Pacifica.
Oh,
So-
all right.
It's the Pacific Northwest for us, and for Stormy, it's kind of the Southwest.
I see. Well, we have had one there called Twig the fairy.
Oh, Twig the fairy. Everybody knows Twig.
Mhm, okay. Yes, of course.
Probably
I'm not sure if he was there last year or not. And then we have another lovely fairy who is friends with the crows. Her name escapes me right now. Oh. But you would recognize her because she's all dressed in black with black feathers, and she's friends with the crows. That is her.
It's not Splinter, is it?
I
I'm
was going
sorry?
to ask if Splinter ever visited, but I don't think that's Splinter per se.
No, I don't think it's Splinter.
Dresses
She's
in
relatively new to our group.
black. They sound amazing. We
Yes.
should meet them sometime. Let's see. So I guess that tell us, you guys are opening. Did you say April 4th or April 9th?
April 9th.
And then what does that mean? What happens when the fair opens, at least especially in the fairy side of things?
It means people can come in.
I'm going.
Yes, the king stands up on the parapet and they fire the cannon and they say, throw wide the gates. And then, of course, everyone goes in. And we intermingle with the humans, which I don't mind humans. They can be all right.
Well, what
They
is your
always
normal
make
role
jokes about me having horns.
Tastes like chicken.
in the FAE wood?
See?
I'm just trying to keep my one little thought so it makes a sentence when it comes out of my mouth. But then they say things and then my brain is trying to like go off. I can't even do the things.
Askew.
Your hamster fell off the wheel.
We call it
Yeah.
cooking too much at once.
Yes, no, I was asking, what is your role in the Feywood there, the Wildwood?
My role is, well, like I said, my name was Granny Fiddlesticks. I go around and pick up all the sticks and twigs that fall from the trees, and I make things out of them.
Ooh, do you have an example of something that you've made that we can
I
see?
I don't. But I do like to find the ones that are in the shape of the human English language and then spell them out on the ground and then see if anyone notices.
And just leave them behind and let people come along and notice that the twigs have magically arranged themselves into some sort of word. What kind of words do you leave behind for people to find? Ooh, I rhymed. Ah!
Hopefully the naughty ones.
Sometimes I'll put an arrow and say this way. They don't know where they're going, but some people do follow it. It's quite funny.
Oh, I'm going to do that now. Thank you for the idea.
You're welcome.
I know this is actually something of a collaborative planning session, right? Because Stormy, you and all your plotting, Pirate Fest and Las Vegas Renfaire and, you know, stuff and things.
I mean, we're stuck with a lot of pirates, so we have to get creative.
Do you ever have to run from a big bad wolf?
No, he runs from us.
Oh. Well, do any of your pirates ever walk the plank? I mean, the planks can get very restless sitting on the ship all day. So you tie a rope to him and you take him for a walk down the lanes.
Oh my God, you're clever. I'm going to borrow that too.
we had one pirate at Canterbury that used to walk the plank. Yes.
Well, I think the planks are too slow.
Yes. It's very good for them. Otherwise, you don't want them sitting on the ship restless and getting into trouble.
No.
Yeah, if you don't walk them after a while, they start acting wooden.
Yeah.
And they start talking about booty, and it just gets weird.
We met a pirate last weekend, and his line that he is famous for is saying "too slow" and smashing the plank and making the person who's on the other end dive off.
Oh no!
What? I need a new plank.
We met Isaac this last weekend. That's what he's known for on the Pirates of the Caribbean.
The one before,
go, too slow, and she goes, ah!
I should find that picture.
It's my profile. Well, mine is my profile picture.
It's such a cute picture.
Isaac is really, really tall, almost as tall as Jarl Hammerhands over there. And we actually compared them side by side, and it was fun. But Mr. Isaac was really nice and smiled more than he did when he was a pirate.
Interesting. Do you guys have pirates at Scarborough Fair?
Oh yes, we definitely do. But they don't call them pirates.
Oh, what are they called?
They're called fortuneers.
Oh,
I guess
fortuneers.
Yes.
Sounds accurate.
Yes.
What?
You stay out of jail better that way.
Yes. You don't say
branding.
You say, "There goes a fortuneer." And our constable's not very bright, so he agrees with it. He goes along with it.
By the way, Ion, I love the branding comment. Although keep in mind, pirates, they may actually brand you.
I mean, so will a cowboy if you get around his cows. Just saying.
We've got both, so I guess
just
we're in
pirates
trouble.
on a different terrain.
Yes.
Plenty of cowboys down there, I assume.
Yes. The Scarborough Fair is built on what used to be a cow pasture.
Ooh, cow patties.
Yes.
That's not okay.
There's none left. It's been quite a while, but
okay.
Look, I assure you, there's an awful lot of places that once had animals poop on them. So it's not a deal breaker.
I went camping with a bunch of scouts at an active cattle ranch before. I woke up with them trying to eat one of the boys' tents. Like they're just like gnawing on the little side bit.
Okay, that's not what I thought you were going to say, but...
Well, I mean, the scouts that I used to camp with thought that it was scary because they didn't realize that it was a cow and not like, you know, a bear.
Here we are. I think I found it. Okay.
Picture of Isaac?
So speaking of pirates, Gunther had the opportunity to, actually everybody did, well, Gunther and Flora and Ion and Dana, had the opportunity to meet a pirate from Pirates of the Caribbean a couple weekends ago.
I didn't get
one.
a picture.
What?
Which one? There's lots of pirates.
Isaac.
The one that kicks
Well,
him
you'll
off
see. Let her show the
too
picture.
slow and kicks him off the plank.
Yeah.
Fun.
So there was a picture of this evidence, and I know that this is kind of derailing a little bit. We're from you, Granny, and Scarborough, but we got on the topic of
It's
pirates.
so hard to keep
No
all
problem.
the topic. I'm sorry.
No problem.
It's all my fault.
Comedic route.
I'll take blame for this one.
We're all terrible.
Dana, come back. You can blame it all.
I have to find it. I opened it. Where did it go? Oh man, I hate it when it.
I don't even know. Something
Oh.
happened. There are two pirates.
Flora sang. It
There
was
was
like
two pirates from Pirates
magical.
of the Caribbean there. Though, just saying.
Oh, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Yes. Doo-doo-doo. There it is.
Yeah. He was trying to explain that you can't take a picture from down there when you have two tall guys, and so you have to get up higher. Next thing you know, there was a little angry wood elf trying to hold her hand all the way up in the air to take the picture. After that, but,
Otherwise, it looks like you're trying to take a picture of buildings that are like skyscrapers.
yeah, basically.
So tell me, what is your favorite part of the fair?
Oh, that's a difficult question. I would have to say the dancing. We have country dance and court dance, and they'll even teach you how to do it if for some reason you don't know how. Of course, you're all Fae, so you do know how to dance, but
No, I mean I know how to pretend to dance. It looks like a tree having a seizure when I do it, though.
Can I watch?
Big guy. Mm.
Yeah,
It's
trolls
like
worry
love
about stepping on little people like us when they dance.
I worry about it all the time. That's why I don't do it. That's why my leg goes into the wrong place because it's just not because you're in the way.
Yes,
I
I've
found-
tried to teach you the
I found
Carlton
a
where you don't
new
have to move your
dance
feet.
partner at Fae After Dark.
I can do the time warp.
I think I found the ancient picture of me possibly at Scarborough Fair because I know this was in Texas.
Wait, what? You've been to the
Ancient
Burning
pictures?
Kingdom of Burning Sun?
Wait, yeah, okay.
Go
First
out
off,
during the day?
Where's your? Hold on, I have to embiggen you. Where is this? Where's?
I can also just send it. Oh, here.
No, closer, because yes. What?
You were never
it's
that
the
young.
Count Morbid. He's been
Nuh-uh.
glamored by the girls. Look at that. They glamored him into smiling. I didn't think it was fun.
wow,
It's a
Yes, yes, it was definitely their glamour.
is easy in that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think that's Scarborough. I think it was the one near Dallas.
What a well-traveled fae you are.
No, that is where I got my education in
Oh, I didn't know you were educated.
Oh, jeez, oh, Pete.
No,
Wow.
I'm not at all surprised that Lolly couldn't recognize it if it had two hands on a map and bitter. But St. Tony, St. Tony is where I went to school.
Ah, yes.
Or San Antonio, yes.
Saint Tony.
It's where they say remember the
Alamo?
Titans. Remember the Titans.
The Titans. Remember? I
The
don't know.
French.
I don't know, but when you say
Remember
it
where I
like
put my
Saint
car
Tony,
keys?
in my head, I
Remember
studied
something.
at Saint Tony.
it
So
did
he's
it
the
did come out
godfather
a little
now.
more mafia sounding than I meant it to. Yeah.
I know that I just want you to know that this is gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me. But I have to take your pinky swearing finger.
That only happened. That sounds like something the fairy godmother would say.
I'm
What?
not, I'm
You're the
not
fairy
at
godfather.
grandmother status.
Okay.
I think we all have time to go before that happens.
I hope
Well,
so.
so Miss Granny Fiddlesticks, Flora the fairy told me that you have a surprise for us for a giveaway tonight. Is that true?
I'm not sure. What did I tell you?
Well, maybe just Flora made it up. I don't know. Flora, were you fibbing?
I promised a lot of people a lot of things this week.
I promise.
Laura, how dare you?
I'm really wondering if this is what happens when I have grandchildren.
I like that. I promised a lot of people a lot of things this week. I don't know. Maybe you were one of them.
I have an incoming grandchild next fall. So
Really?
I'm worried now.
I have a couple of little pixies running around right though.
I wonder if there's a way to like combine the chef hat with like the old timey granny hat. Like, I don't know if that would work at all to like combine like a grandmother chef hat.
For famous Dana.
Yeah.
Oh.
She doesn't like it. It looks like it's faded now.
I apologize for my shortcomings.
Are they shortbread comings?
Yes.
Ooh.
Very good.
Some of us have long comings.
Yes.
Whoa.
That
We are not
that
to
did
that
not
part of the show
actually-
yet.
I did
Not in front of the polite company count, Morbid.
which one's the polite company?
Oh my.
Me.
Oh, sorry, Ion. Sorry, my bad. That, by the way, did come out. I did not realize that would sound as dirty when I thought of it. So, oops.
Accidental dirty.
I
Yeah.
don't believe you.
You know we have a toilet brush for cleaning things like that, right?
Yes.
Granny, is there anything that you would like to say to everybody before we let you go this evening?
Well, it was a lot of fun, and I'll be following you. That's for sure. And if you're ever down at Scarborough, we go every weekend from April 9th up till Memorial Day Monday, where we honor the veterans. And
Memorial Day Monday. That's in
May.
May.
So April, the whole month.
Well, just weekends. It's 8 weeks. It's 8 weeks.
2 months.
Wait, April.
April
No.
and then May.
April and May.
Oh,
That's
I'm gonna go with Granny on this one, who works there.
I might know. I don't know.
My best friend growing up, it was her home fair as well, and she was not very blessed when it comes to certain body parts. But when she put on her very first bodice, she absolutely loved how the flowers were arranged, and bought the bodice because the lady said, "My lady, would you prefer to have cleavage or to breathe?"
Cleavage is always cleavage.
Indeed.
There was another option.
Did she answer cleavage? I mean, oh, she did. Okay.
Oh yes, her very
that was
first
because
bodice.
she didn't know yet, and she hadn't experienced the not breathing scenario. So of course she went with option A. And then after you do that a couple of times, you're like, maybe I'd like to breathe some too.
Which by the
Breathing
way,
is for the weak.
reminds me again of Pirates of the Caribbean. Of like, you want pain? Try wearing a corset.
It's
You know.
true.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's good for your posture, at least.
Oh, yes.
This,
It's very good.
this
for
last
posture.
year that best friend let her kitsune tails out, and they're absolutely adorable.
Wait, what about kitsunes?
She made her costume with her tails. I think
wanna
I shared it with
Maybe
you
she
before.
put on her kitsune fursuit. Not
Yes.
like a furry fursuit, but
Like I said, she let her
did
tails
the
out.
tails have cleavage? Was there tail cleavage?
I do not
so
believe
weird.
so.
The tail cleavage
Stop.
is like if there's
I
multiple
can't
tails
unsee those.
that fluff at the top. That kind of
I did not examine her tails that closely.
Is she still there at Scarborough?
No. She moved to, goodness gracious, I have no idea what you would call Albuquerque, but that was 26 years ago that she
I see.
moved away. She is originally from the place called Houston.
Oh, I see. Yes. Yes, there's another fair down there.
Well, I believe it was still Scarborough where she
yes.
got her introduction to cleavage. I mean, to a course.
To
No,
both.
it's
it
more
sounds
like everyone else's introduction to her cleavage, but
You.
Hopefully she put on
Incorrigible.
sunscreen. That's a terrible
I did
place to
not
get a
bring up
sunburn.
cleavage.
I'm just
Well,
saying.
I mean, yeah, done that, been there. Not that pleasant. Do not recommend. I think I actually have pictures.
Oh no.
Strange shapes of sunburns.
I don't even know right now. Actually, Albuquerque is in New Mexico.
Indeed.
Right? I believe
We always used to call it the barony of Alberon in the Kingdom of the Outlands, but that's because we're Scott people.
I believe that is actually also the Kingdom of the Burning Sun. It is the Duchy of Black Salt, if I recall correctly here.
Seems fitting.
Let's see. Maybe I can show you what I'm looking at really
Well, I know
quick.
where I came from. They had a scorpion as their little design, so kind of fits Burning Sun. You know, all that.
Here.
The map.
Yes. This is roughly the shape of it, right? Here in
Yes.
the upper corner. Oh, there you go. Now you know. Same kingdom, just in a different area thereof.
More burning.
I have black
Well-
salt.
More elevation,
Not
from
really
my
black
understanding.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What? Where did you get actual black salt from?
From
The
this
Mesa,
little witchy shop in Vegas a long time ago.
the Mexico.
I want to see it. Show it to me. I really want black salt. I keep trying to get somebody who's in Hawaii to send me black salt from their beaches. Or not salt, sand. Black sand is what I want. Black salt, that's cool.
It is very cool.
Sand and salt are different things.
I know. I want black sand from the beaches in Hawaii.
I want that too.
You know, they're just like little volcanic bits, right?
Yeah.
My friend's bringing me
Okay.
back some water and
You're a
sand.
little volcanic
Oh,
bits.
yeah.
Maybe.
No, I feel a travel bug biting, and I want to go travel again and collect things from around the world. So I can.
You went east this week. What do you mean you need to go itching to a travel bug?
but
You went to, what did they
Out-
call that? Green.
away from Turtle Island, away from the entire, off the continent.
Oh.
Not
Oh.
just not just outside my little raft here, off the continent.
That sounds fun.
So,
Well,
what kind of wings do we need to make that happen?
I don't know, but we should probably let Granny go because it is 8:42, and so it's been I think her
Well,
half
it's later
hour.
than that where she is.
Yes, it is.
Later than that where she is. So, if there's anything you'd like to say to everybody other than goodbye, please take the moment to do so.
Oh, yes. I enjoyed it immensely. It was a lot of fun. Each one of you adds a little something different to the show, so it's very entertaining to watch.
I don't talk. I don't add anything.
Yeah.
Let's have fun.
I'm just the eye candy.
Burning eye candy.
Yeah.
All right. Good night,
It's your burn
Granny.
the bear. All right.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.
And
Stop.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, that's the spot.
You didn't
They
want to-
shouldn't
Right
tell
there.
us to eat our veggies.
That's
That's
the
too
spot. Oh,
I'm
that
not
feels so
sure I
good.
like these veggies that are in my veggie
I
thing.
just realized what was happening there. It's so weird.
Ah.
What they call these
I just
weird
realized
little-
what's happening. The very Princess Lolly story. Ah.
They call these veggies
Ozzy.
You're eating an anemone?
What?
I'm not sure I like them.
Oh my gosh! I forgot to do
Whatever.
our drawing for the. I'm
Well.
so discombobulated tonight.
Well, it did take us a while to get the poster up, so
Yes.
We have a poster? There's a poster?
Oh my god!
Welcome to the show. We're running a little bit behind today.
What?
Thank you for joining us.
We're on a show? Okay.
I'm hungry.
Okay. Let's see. What do I have to do? I have to find my Wheel of Win. That's what I have to do. Wheel of Win.
Where's
Where
my
are
drink?
This is torture. Don't choke on your food. Please don't choke.
Spit it
I
out.
don't want to
swallow.
kill Dana.
Dana still owes me food from a drawing I did like when I first started.
I
watching.
do indeed.
I have
You
a-
won,
It's
you won
McNuggets.
the egg that had me making breakfast for you at camp.
Yep. I don't forget about food. I'll forget about everything else though.
Well, I'm not supposed to pay for the plane ticket to get you out here, but I'll definitely make you breakfast.
At some point, it'll happen.
So I just want to, I feel like I just want to say here that we're going to do an orange theme because we had Kingdom of the Burning Sun, but we've been doing really well with the whole Patreon. We've had lots of new subscribers and given away some, a number of Famous Dana's favors. And so this week our drawing is for the cool...
Usually Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
the beanie of your choice, in like your color of choice, that was made by the LARP fairies, and so that is what. Let me grab my Wheel of Win.
Oh yeah, Dame Kira is very excited to now be added to the Wheel of Win without actually having to.
Is that because you covered her membership? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I mean, I also paid to get her these fancy rings on her ears that she's supposed to discuss with you about getting magical powers on. Enchanting them.
Enchanting the ears. Yes, here we go. This is our wheel. It is for the cool beanie of your choice. As soon
Ooh,
as I
pretty
can-
colors.
I know, I chose Burning Sun colors because, we had a guest from Burning Sun. So, congratulations. Yes, congratulations. You are the winner of this week's contest. And I think you were out there earlier in the audience. Did you see yourself win? It's always exciting if the person is actually happens to be with us in the audience when we do the drawing and they get to see themselves win. So
I want them to send us a
All I
picture
do is
of
win,
their
win,
beanie
win,
when they
no
get
matter
it.
what.
oh yeah, you should. Well, here was the last comment at 8:43. So 3 minutes ago. Yay! Yay!
Hashtag
It
FAPRO.
would be amazing. It would be amazing if that is when they left, though.
Yes, you should pick out your beanie, and when you get one, send us a picture so that we can show the picture of you in your beanie. That would be amazing. All right. Because Granny did not have a gift for us tonight, you guys, then that means that I will put together a grab bag with some surprise elements because I like to keep a little stash of surprise things. But since it's a grab bag gift night, because we have to have a drawing next week, I'm not going to let you all hang like that. I do need a magic word for this
way.
week. This way should be the magic word.
Booty.
Long coming.
No. I am
Corset.
not putting.
Pirate
Cleavage?
booty.
I'm suggesting corset because cleavage would be bad.
Of course.
So I'm going with corset
Henry VIII.
instead of cleavage. Henry VIII.
When I can catch up with you when I get what? 1,000 viewers. We have like 2,000 something. What are you talking about? we have like
They
2,000.
need that once. They need that once.
1,000 people. Can you imagine in the chat all at once? The chat would be going insane.
Wow, yeah.
So
We would need a special
someday,
person to
1,000
count
years
votes.
from now, maybe that will happen.
What's funny is there's a lot of other popular streamers, and they say that you don't look at live viewership. You look at, who watches you on the back end.
You watch
Yes.
your back end.
It's
I guess they
always
mean
keep
replays.
track of who's watching your back end. Yes.
That's it. That's what I meant.
So, okay, let's see. We've got Is this your suggestion for a magic word, or is this you answering the question of where CC is from?
Yes.
No, I'm trying to find out what's happening in the chat a little bit because I asked for magic words. So then you guys said it this way. That's a good magic word. And you said corset. And what else did you say?
Banana. Woo.
Tell me not to say it.
I said Henry VIII.
Henry VIII.
I am.
Off with your head.
I don't know where Flora went. Okay. When
There
Flora
is
gets
no
back,
Flora, only Zool.
I don't know. There was no Flora, only Zool. When she comes back, we'll bring her back. I don't know where she went though. So okay, magic word. Quit distracting me. You guys talk amongst yourselves and come up with a magic word, and I expect that you will have one by the time I am done picking out our first 2 articles for the evening.
But I'm not allowed to say it again.
I'm pretty sure that your powers of creativity mean that you can have more than one.
You can't read that, can you, famous Dana?
Can't read what?
I can't even. The Gunther Hammerhand story.
Nice.
Huh?
Do we? What?
Where?
What?
When?
Unforgivable.
You guys are not doing a very good job of coming up with magic words.
We could also do just straight up fiddlesticks.
We could, but why would we?
Good one. Because that was our guest tonight. That's actually kind of a fun.
I like it.
I do.
I'm just being a mean old man.
Although if we're doing a grab bag, I would also suggest grabby hands.
Oh, I like that.
Grabby hands.
Cleavage.
Claw decides who will stay and who will go. Sorry.
Facebook user, we have no idea who you are. There is a link.
Play.
It'll tell you if you click it. It'll tell us who you are. Just saying.
So this is one of the parts where we're supposed to talk.
Yeah, well, just nothing.
Mm-hmm. It is like for the 3rd time. Do I have to say it?
So
I like
there was a couple pirates at that odd mall. It was not just one. Like the guy, Mr. Isaac, was one of them.
Yes.
And
They often travel in packs. Yes.
The other one was Henry T. Yamada.
It's like they get shipped together.
Yamada? I can't say names.
Yamahara? I never learned his
He was in
name.
the third.
I
He was
forgot.
a Japanese. He was a Japanese.
Although they have to get there by cargo.
Yeah. By the way,
He's a
Ion,
Japanese
I really
pirate.
like your crude humor.
Oh no!
I don't even know
By the
what
way,
this
how's
one
Titan
is.
doing?
This is why that your guys' pun is why I made this avatar right here.
I think those are called words.
Well, hi.
Well, oh, what is Titan doing?
Wanting
Is he
my
going for your?
goodness.
Hi,
He was doing
Flora.
what now?
He wants papaya. You want some more? Come here. It's a snack. Come here.
You don't tease somebody with papaya.
I
Yeah,
think we're
papaya
gonna,
is serious business.
It is. It's like catnip to him.
I
He's
think we're gonna have like a battle of
Papaya?
banana.
Oh, mama! Oh, mama!
No,
finger.
it's basically going to be like Law of the Jungle here. We're gonna have the animal battle in our articles for the first one. So the first one is going to be purple frog, new species discovery in India versus the closest living relative to the dodo bird, dazzles with vibrant iridescent plumage. So if you want
I
to hear
don't
about
remember either of those articles.
if you want to hear about purple frogs, press number 1. And if you want to hear about the dodo bird relative, press number 2. Ion, please start the timer. And I just
Is
want
that-
to take this moment
feel
to
like
warn
there's a
everybody
couple
in the
of
Like a
audience.
Prince song?
We have officially entered the time of the show where if you have younglings, you should put them to bed.
think we entered that time a little bit ago.
I know, but nobody said anything, and I feel like it must be said, just in case we have new viewers out there. You never know. Some of Granny's friends might have tuned in, right? This is the Fairies After Dark part.
Yep.
Yep.
We talk about Florida Man sometimes, so you know.
I know. It's not your PG-13 show anymore.
Were you saying from now on we need to guess if it's Florida Man or?
Yeah, Stormy and I thought up a new game. We should start reading articles, and you guys have to guess, like, you know, is it Florida Man or is it like Los Angeles Man, right, or whatever, right? Is it East Coast or West Coast? But I think that Florida Man versus somebody else. We need what?
Triangle Man.
Triangle Man.
Article Man.
Florida Man.
I'm always rooting for Particle Man. Just saying.
Florida Man smokes meth in a van.
While alligators circle.
Molly, you literally went rogue with that one, didn't you?
Just wow.
You know, those were the rhymes that popped into my head.
No, I'm talking about your articles there.
I just feel like 85% of the Florida articles are about Florida Man smoking meth, stealing meth, cooking meth, lighting meth on fire, blowing things
I'm
up
just
with
saying
meth.
that
Like,
Did
90%
the
of
timer
New York-
finish?
Alligators.
Was there a timer?
Yeah, timer is elapsed.
oh, the timer. And what do we have? We have votes for 1, 2.
Looks
three,
like 2
everything's
wins.
for 2. Okay, so 2 is the winner. The clear.
To be fair, though, 90% of
Yeah.
the New York Man articles are actually about Florida Man.
See, that's what we're saying. Like, it needs to be a competition.
There was one point they posted an article that Oregon Man was coming close to Florida Man, and then Florida Man did meth with an alligator, and it was bad.
So what you're saying is it needs to be Oregon Man versus Florida Man.
It's pretty much everyone versus Florida. Like Florida holds its own there.
And Florida
It's pretty
still
much
somehow
Florida
wins.
versus everyone.
And Florida somehow still wins. I don't even know.
Florida Man versus the world. What?
You know,
Yeah.
basically.
You can't do the world because there's some crazy things that happen in other places. Like,
We're not going to go into the crazy news, like the boring, crazy human politics news. We're going into
I
the weird
don't think
human
that's where he
news.
was going, but
that it wasn't.
I don't know. I just want to tread lightly.
Have you seen the toilets in some of those places?
They all seem ominous.
That is a pigeon
No.
drag.
beautiful plumage.
That is just a pigeon in drag. I don't know what they're talking about. Little bird.
You have a pigeon in
Stormy,
drag?
you're angry about it. You're like, that is just a pigeon. Like, pretty
I
much.
don't like pigeons. I'm not
I think
gonna like how
I think that's a papaya. I think it's a
Oh
papaya.
my god. That is not a papaya. I've seen one of those.
Morbid's just out here eating pigeons. Thinking it's
It's
fruit.
called squall, man. And it's gross. Don't do it.
I wonder what pigeon tastes like.
Don't.
Oof. I can't imagine.
Chicken.
Okay.
Famous Dana, you not helping.
I'm gonna catch
The famous
something
Dana story.
that thing. That's what's gonna happen.
That is the famous Dana store.
You're not helping the famous Dana story. Yeah.
I'm enabling.
I'm just
You're
saying.
welcome.
Okay,
That was way funnier than it should have been to me.
I am now going to start reading.
Sorry.
Warning. The
Sorry.
dodo bird has been long extinct, but it still has relatives living in the world today. But I want scientists to Jurassic Park the dodo bird. That's what I want. So,
Really?
what? It is a pigeon.
I called it. They're just as dumb as a dodo bird. It makes sense.
I'm angry now.
Why are you so angry? You should have read the article.
Known as the Nicobar pigeon, this rare creature is the closest living connection to the famous flightless bird, although the two don't look alike. Well, then what does a dodo bird look like? If I click this, is it going to show me?
No.
They're kind of thick and
Yeah.
derpy.
I have a really cool piece of artwork that's a dodo bird.
They look like somebody overstuffed a flamingo.
I could see it.
And then like shortened it.
Yeah, it somebody compressed and shortened a flamingo and then overstuffed it at Build-A-Bear.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going back.
Don't ever go
Back
to
the
Build-A-Bear.
article. Back. I can't go back. Wait, did it not share that picture with you guys?
Nope.
No.
I thought it did.
We don't get pictures. We just get Fairy Princess
I
Lolly.
thought it opened in the same. I thought it opened in the same window. Oops, I'm super sorry. Okay, so let's see. One striking difference of the Nicobar pigeon's vibrant plumage. Look at the
Beautiful plumage.
Yeah. This is
No, just the plumage
so
alone.
dead.
This is an ex-dodo. They're
That's
all
right.
ex-dodos.
Evening sky. Let's see. That shines in iridescent blues, coppers, and greens, in addition to its reddish legs and its small white tail. This colorful characteristic developed because of their location. The bird has long been isolated on small islands and lacked natural predators. Because there's no need to conceal themselves, they were able to develop brilliant feathers. The Nicobar pigeon resides in Southeast Asia and the Pacific, from the Indian Nicobar Islands eastward to places like Thailand and Papua New Guinea. Although its exact population count is unclear, the species is in decline because of deforestation and the release of non-native predators like rats and cats to these islands. The Nicobar pigeon is now considered near threatened, with conservation efforts.
Are you threatening me? All I can hear was Beavis and Butthead. I'm sorry.
Proposed to help the birds thrive again. I want some of these feathers. Look at how
I
pretty
know.
they are.
Oh,
Well, imagine putting that into your magic wand, into the hollow space in a magic wand.
Yeah. That little one looked like somebody plucked off all the feathers.
On its head.
Somebody beat you to it.
Fairy Princess Lolly is the natural predator of pretty birds.
That's
No.
true.
All of
I
my
feel
feathers
that.
are ethically sourced. Thank you very much. It's so pretty. I wonder what it sounds like. I wonder if I
Ethically sourced by harassing birds. Yes.
Don't. You'll never get out of your head.
it's so
And then I will also
pretty.
repeat it. I like making weird noises.
The
Oh my
stormy
gosh.
story.
Man, she's like bird noises are coming out my face. Don't care who y'all.
What is that weird thing on its nose?
Gross.
I was told that too. And it's actually just my nose. Thank you very much.
I wonder if it's considered a waddle even on a pigeon.
What's a
Wow.
waddle?
Probably.
The comb. Or maybe
Oh,
waddles
Is that
plumbing.
what that is?
Are waddles here? Or there. Comb. Waddle?
I don't know. That's looking really awkward and weird.
I think she
I
might be
look
right.
really
though.
awkward and weird.
You're not
The Gunther
wrong.
Hammerhand story.
It's so pretty.
It does look like a piece of fruit, though, you know. Somebody keep mistaking it for fruit.
I mean, I guess that's one way to be a vegetarian.
I'm mistaken this
I
bird
do
for
not approve of you being a veterinarian.
my days looking for seconds.
Comb is top, waddle is below.
What,
least on a
Waddle is
chicken.
down here and
Yeah,
comb is up here.
And I didn't hear
Gotcha.
comb.
I have learned
My
something.
eyes are up here.
My waddle down here.
You got a honky
Whoa.
tonk.
That one took me a minute, and I had to see that Flora was laughing in order to. Oh, you know what?
To
I
know it
didn't
was
even
dirty?
decide on a magic word.
Waddle.
That's it. Waddle is now the magic word. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
How is it spelled? Is it spelled like I'm waddling along, or is it spelled like WATTLE?
That is correct.
That was an either/or question.
You are
I
correct.
don't know what just happened, but it sounded bad.
WATTLES. Waddles.
Fine. Waddle it is. I should put that into the banner for tonight. I have to say, though, it was really funny watching all of the people write the swears, last week.
That was amazing. Oh my,
Well,
that
because
made me
every
so
time somebody
happy.
leaves a YouTube comment, I get a little notification. And so it would just say so-and-so and then left a comment, and it just says the swears.
Did you get any actual swears?
Yes.
She would go.
Oh, no,
she would
not
be
any
looking at the
actual
magic
swears,
mirror.
no.
No,
Dang.
she would look at the magic mirror and say the word out loud, and I'd start dying laughing. That's how that happened. You guys have amazing swears. Just saying,
Oops.
you all should have 2, entries.
Here
Because
we go. I'm just trying to. I don't even know what I'm trying to do right now.
none of us do.
Sometimes-
Should never been able to tell. Yeah.
Oh, look, articles.
Yay! I want to show you guys what I want to get Sissy for a new cat bed to have at Faire. I think Count Morbid is the one who found it. I can't remember
Oh.
who found it. What?
I was like, I didn't show you nothing.
I found where to buy one, and I really want to get it because I think that is the most thematic thing to have in the fairy area for Sissy's cat bed.
I approve.
Actually, have you ever Googled other castle cat beds?
Nope.
Sissy belongs in a castle. Sissy belongs on top of a mountain, shooting lightning
Oh my
bolts.
goodness.
I want
Sissy's
to
awesome.
get my bunnies those cardboard castles so that they can destroy
Aw.
it slowly.
So I had a tuxedo cat, and my aunt bought a little cove-like bed for her, and she ended up sleeping on top of it
Nice.
See, that's
to
the
like
thing.
squish the whole thing down.
My friend
pulled a full Snoopy.
got her a super fancy cat bed, and then she wouldn't touch it for months, and then it was flipped over for some reason to the black bottom, and she would lay on it then.
Well, that's
And then-
a cat for you.
They could just sleep in the box that it comes in, right?
Right?
Yeah.
And
I
then
mean,
I
how
got
many
my
times-
bunnies a really comfy, squishy bed, and they wouldn't touch it, and then it got flipped over, and they went underneath it. I'm
How
like,
many times have you dug a hole in my pocket and then somehow leave and I find a box in it? Just saying.
and
Just saying.
Well,
Yeah, how did you get the box in my pocket to begin with? You were this big.
magic?
Okay.
That checks out.
It does. It's legit.
Is it
Can't argue
magic
that.
or magnets?
It's too legit to quit.
it's magic, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a song that should go with that. that no
Never
one-
believe it's not so.
I
Oh,
still
there it
think
is.
Purple Frog was a Prince song.
It wasn't Purple Frog, it was Purple Rain, and I know the words.
Purple
No one wants
Frog.
to hear me sing
That's
it.
how you get purple frogs. Purple rain leads to purple frogs. That's just basic science.
And purple frogs lead to purple haze.
Yeah, after you lick the purple frogs, that's
Wow.
when you get the purple haze. Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix is mad at us right now. Right now.
Have you had a bad day at work, dear?
Yep.
So you had a bad day.
Would it be bad if I stabbed somebody?
Yes, it would be bad if you stabbed somebody at work.
Then no, I had a perfectly fine day.
Oh, it's angry.
Wait, what if she stabbed somebody
bad day.
on the way home? What if they just stabbed somebody on the way home, though?
That's
Yeah.
legit. It's okay to do that.
No, I started.
Like, if she
and
stabbed
the
somebody
manager
on her
was there
own
too.
time.
I guess we both got off at the same time.
Then it's
So I
a-
pulled up to
then
one
it's a
side
hobby.
and he pulled up to the other, and we made eye contact. And I was like, oh. I was like, shit, that's my manager.
Then she heard a song.
This is my favorite part of the show.
I can hear you laughing through the headphones.
I love you.
Oh my god.
Did
I
you
don't
hear him
even
say
know
I love
what's
you?
happening right now.
Yeah, I love you too, more.
Dame Kira's
Oh,
bringing
that
back
was
my
there.
dragon.
Not morbid. Morbid doesn't love anything.
Stormy's waving at you
I
too.
like her more than some people.
You like her more than some people. Wow, you're awesome. It must be
Moving
really.
on up.
Yeah, they can't see you, which I assume you
Yeah,
like.
'cause
I
Yeah,
see a
yeah.
black I see a black
That's
shadow,
what-
which I feel is an
no,
accurate
no.
representation.
That,
I
yeah,
just
her
think I
silhouette
saw
is
words.
that's all you need right there.
Yeah.
That tells you everything you know about the angry one.
Oh, hey, it's Professor Snape. Wait, no.
Oh, hey, it's Professor Snape.
Sorry, just the way you were holding your hand in front of your. Oh God, I'm gonna die.
Yeah. It's your own fault.
Again.
When your hand in front of your face, in front of a bookcase, it's all in black,
Your hand is in front of your face, and you're in front of a bookcase. So yeah, that's
all in
you're all-
black.
You know. Oh my god!
What was
Morbid.
Did you hear what
I
she
cannot
said?
unstab you.
Probably a good thing. Don't make me ever cadaver your ass. She went.
Oh,
That
oh,
is-
she
that
was
is- that
whipping
is-
out the
that is
forbidden curses, was she?
Yes, all for you, Morbid.
Yeah.
Definitely special if she's whipping out the forbidden curses.
All I
She
know
knows
is
them.
that whatever is being whipped out, it seems like the forbidden curse is a great name for it.
I love that.
Yeah, that's my new stripper name.
Wait, you have an old stripper name?
I want to hear that.
Let's hear that story.
What's your
You know,
plan?
that's-
Old stripper name is the name of my cover band.
Just be happy he liked you, huh?
Yeah, no,
Okay,
it's
that
too
was
early
funny.
in the
Old
evening for my
stripper
stripper
is
name.
the name of my cover band. Wow.
Okay, so I have some articles.
I don't know if you can have articles now.
We're not quite ruined. We're only
I love my
mostly
daughter
ruined.
so much.
Let's see.
There is
Articles.
some winter wreckage. We'll get over it.
No, what? No, I don't even know right now. Okay, here we go. Article number 1, because basically, speaking of stripper names, we're just, who's the oiliest? Okay, here we go. These articles covered in oil. Alien oil, mystery liquid falls from the sky over eastern Las Vegas neighborhood is article number 1.
That is not true. That's impossible.
And well, which part is impossible? That it's alien oil, that it's a mystery, that it happened in Las Vegas? Or
Oh,
what?
anything happens in
Oh,
Vegas.
it definitely happened in Las Vegas. But
Oh,
it's
that
more
part's
mystery.
true. Okay, here we go.
Did it stay in
Article number
Vegas?
2. Firefighters respond to Australian highway covered in fish and oil. Or so because
Fish
I just said,
oil?
no, it says fish, comma oil. So I assume that means fish and oil. But this whole article title is funny because I'm like, are the firefighters covered in fish and oil, or is the Australian highway that the firefighters are responding to covered in fish and oil? Are the firefighters only covered in fish?
Hopefully only covered in oil.
Kinda funny.
That's right. I don't know.
Find it
This
kinda
article title is so
sad.
confusing.
Laura speaks up.
So if you want to hear about alien oil, press number 1. And if you want to hear about Australian firefighters covered in fish oil, press
Australian
number 2.
firefighters.
Ion, start the timer, please.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That's what I'm saying.
I told you that I looked that up after that show, right? Like I
Did
did
you
not know what
really?
you guys I didn't know what you guys are talking about, so I looked them up, and they were so adorable that I feel like I understand why everybody remembered it, right? Okay,
I
good.
mean, that was a good dog.
Good talk. Good talk.
I appreciate it. That's what I appreciate.
What's this? There was a fish spill that was in the Emerald City 8 years ago. What is this fish spill that you're talking about?
If I were a
I
fish,
was here during that time. You would think I would know,
You
but
weren't.
also I sort of don't pay attention.
no
to
one thinks you know anything just because you were there.
It's probably
You
good.
might have tried to block it out too. To be fair.
To be fair,
Let's see. So, yes, where's our time? Ooh, timer is done. What do we have here? We have 1 vote for 1, 1 vote for 2, 2 votes for 2, 2 votes for 1, 3 votes for 2. 2 is the winner, and that means there was a truckload of fish that shut down traffic 8 years
That's
ago.
what it means.
No. What it means is that we're gonna hear firefighters, and I don't know. We're gonna read the firefighter article. That's what it means.
That's what it means. Okay. Good job. I'm
Okay.
with you. I'm with you, no matter what.
Are you though?
I am.
Here we go.
Okay. I'm strapped in.
Firefighters respond to Australian highway covered in fish oil. Okay. An Australian firefighter department had a slippery start to the day, hardy har har har, when it responded to what it means is like
What this means is Count Morbid's being a jerk again.
oh my
I know,
god!
but I figured it would be funny if I just decided to explain it anyway.
That
So
was actually fairly okay. I'm with you on it.
let's see. When it responded to a New South Wales highway on which a truck had lost its load of fish, Eden Fire and Rescue New South Wales said crews responded to there's a highway called the Princess Highway.
It was named after you. I thought you knew about it.
I feel really, really bad for this trucker because it can be really messy when you lose your load.
North of Eden.
What just happened? Why did that?
Early Tuesday morning, after more than 200 pounds of mackerel, fish, and oil spilled onto the roadway. The department said the mess likely came off the back of a truck that left the scene before firefighters arrived. The crews removed the fish from the roadway and cleared away the oil residue so the lanes could be reopened. Officials said that police and the NSW Environment Protection Authority have been notified and are expected to investigate. That's it? That's all there is to this article? We're reading the one too. We have one lousy little picture right here, and then that's it. That was the whole article. I didn't even get to see a picture of a fireman.
I'm just saying.
I'm cheated.
I didn't
Covered in oil?
That's right.
Just Google firefighter covered in oil, and I'm sure you'll find some perfectly usable pictures.
I actually feel like the Las Vegas alien oil and firefighter articles need to be combined because I feel like that way I'll get firefighters covered in oil.
I feel like you're correct. Carry on.
If you look at calendars, that might work too.
How about those seem like things that I should not type into Uncle
I
Google.
just suddenly want to watch Rescue Me.
Just look up chicken daddies.
That's what you look up. I am terrified if I ever saw your freaking search engine.
She has looked it up. How do you think she knows chicken daddies is a search term?
That's fair.
Well, because we've all sent her the links.
No, we send her Colonel Sanders stuff.
No, we send her links.
No, we send her chicken daddies.
Because I'm sorry, but chicken daddies basically sounds like people dressed up in chicken boo costumes with leather on.
Why do you think we send them to her? We think it's hilarious.
And I appreciate it.
I'm just trying to imagine a leather daddy wearing the thing on his head. With like
you mean the comb?
One of those, a comb on his head with like the chicken nose. You know how you can buy little animal faces that just cover the top?
I'm pretty sure you were the one
all
who
about
said
that
the chicken
kind of weird
daddies.
stuff, man.
Whatever, you said those words and now my head is filled with all these images that are not okay.
You're welcome.
Actually, wait a minute. Loli was the one who put chicken daddies on your Facebook page.
I'm pretty sure she was, yeah. She tries to claim innocence all the time, but it's just not true.
Like, I'm almost certain that you're the one who put that link on Flora's page. Oh my god.
Look at
you okay?
She's not denying it. She's just grinning. I'm a curve too, the Fairy Princess Loli story.
People in one eastern Las Vegas neighborhood near Hollywood Boulevard and Charleston Avenue have been completely perplexed for weeks as mysterious black or brown droplets have fallen on their properties, reports strangesounds.org. Following on the heels of Chicken Daddy, strangesounds.org.
That sounds like way timid compared to Chicken Daddy. I don't know why.
Marcos Cervantes has said that the droplets have rained on his home, cars, RV, basketball course, and just about everything else for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I think it would be more odd if they rained on, say, just his home and his basketball course, but the cars and RV were untouched. What? Of course it rained on everything if it was going to rain, I guess. I don't know. It could be grease. Oil? I don't know, Cervantes said, while looking at the hood of his mystery liquid-coated SUV. Mystery liquid-coated...
that was my old stripper name. That was my old stripper name.
Mystery liquid? Great.
Mystery liquid coated.
Mystery liquid coated. It's very hard to maintain my vehicles. I'm sure it is.
I bet it is.
It's very difficult to be outside in my backyard knowing that I can't even cook or barbecue or anything like that because of droplets on my food. Neighbors in the area declined to interview, but said they've all experienced the same thing with no explanation. Cervantes questioned whether the droplets could have come from planes passing overhead, but he said that contacting the Federal Aviation Administration yielded no answers. Oh, what a shocker! He wondered what. Dear FAA, there seems to be an airplane that has crashed in my backyard. Would you know anything about airplane crashes? Sorry, we're not allowed to speak to that topic right now. You'll have to just watch the news.
There's
It's in my
somebody.
backyard.
There's
They're
somebody in FAA screaming the money shot.
It's like what they
Just
would do.
saying.
I would like somebody to take action and help me determine what this is, and help find a solution. By solution, does he mean a thing that he wants to be able to combine with it in order to make it soluble?
Money?
You're not my real Ion.
What? I'm not your real Ion?
You use the word soluble. That's something that only Ion would do.
I tried to make a science joke. Oh, wait, Stormy, what are you doing down there in the dark? In
Hi,
the park?
I'm here. I was laughing to everything.
She was laughing so hard she knocked herself off the webs.
It's happened before.
I believe it.
So I feel disappointed by both of these articles. Maybe this one, though, it has a video. What if I...
So nobody actually.
Rain is not very common in the valley.
I mean, I guess there it is.
Did they still call that place the Valley?
Yep.
The Valley.
That was it. That was all we got. Okay.
Basically. That's all they got too in the Valley.
Liquid. What?
That's all they got too in the Valley.
In the Valley.
In the Valley.
Uh,
It's like a lie there.
I don't know. Both of those articles were total letdowns. I better have a good one
Just like
next.
Sunday.
What? I
don't know what just happened.
I don't know who puts these in here.
Flora.
Gremlins.
I don't even know what
You're
to do.
growling at us.
She growls more often than you know.
Is Flora starting to cocoon?
What do you mean start? She's
Proud of you. You came.
I think she is. She's slowly.
That way, when I fall asleep, nobody will know.
I got one too.
You're a human blue screen.
Fairy blue screen. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
I just
Freaking blue screen.
Did you delete those? I hope you deleted those.
delete what?
The last articles you read.
Yes, I did.
Good.
Let's see. No, I want to find something to go along with this pirate article because it looks cool. I need to find something to pair with it.
Papayas.
Rum.
Yeah, rum. I don't have. Can you believe it? I don't think I have anything that.
I
has
can't
to do
believe
with,
you didn't read this one right here.
Oh,
I can't believe
pirate!
it.
I don't even know what you're looking at.
In my head.
This one right here.
Ah, that one.
The Port Nassau Tortuga pirate thing is going on a week
This
earlier
one
this
right
year.
here.
What? No. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did see that one. No, I kind of wanted to read that. Okay, we'll do a battle of these ones, I guess. This seems like it could be a thing. I don't know. I think it's.
This could go south real quick. We're looking at crazy stuff in here.
I don't even know. Okay, so the Venus flytrap could revolutionize brain implants is article number 1 versus football players pop Viagra to win games.
Yeah.
It's because I know that those things have like nothing to do with each other except for that Venus flytrap seems like a good
And football
euphemism.
players often need brain implants.
The second article sounds like a hard-won victory.
Oh wow. No. Okay. Yes. So
Plenty of stiff competition.
This is why we're here.
If you want to hear about the Venus flytrap revolutionizing brain implants, press number 1. If you want to hear about football players popping Viagra, press number 2.
And if you want to hear more innuendos about this content,
Thank
press
you,
number
Ion.
3.
In your endo.
speaking of which,
Did they go into overtime?
If you're overtime, it lasts more than 4 hours. See the doctor.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Thank you, Ion.
What was that? If your game goes into more than 4 hours of overtime, you should see a doctor.
Yes.
I don't. I can't even.
Wow.
If you can't even, you can try Viagra for that.
You can definitely odd.
I'm just saying it goes back to this.
We can't see what that says.
That's so small. How are we
It
supposed
says-
to read it?
Oh my God,
even.
Flora.
I walked right.
Yes, you did.
Oh my God.
You did.
Stop. Oh my God.
So Count Morbid read that earlier. It says, "I can't even," the Gunther Hammerhand story.
Yes, but the comment about it being too small was better when we're talking about Viagra.
Flora's
And then she
cocooning
walked into
levels
it.
up some more.
And at least she's wrapped.
Wow.
That's because she's actually red right now. She's normally pale. Look at her. Red.
Ah. Good thing you put that warning out, Lolly.
The reason why I turned my fan on earlier. I had to cool off a
All
little.
of a sudden, I don't need this.
That's the first time I think Flora has not been. See,
No, it's
I
cold.
need my fan within reach. Mine is hanging off the grandfather clock behind me, though.
I have a question, though. If this football team is playing near the guy who had the mysterious droplets raining into his yard.
Oh no.
They do
Oh,
set
wait.
off fireworks during the major Super Bowls, right?
4 for 1 and 1 for 2. Okay. So Venus flytrap, you are the winner. I love Venus flytraps so much. They're the
Big
coolest.
science tonight. Over.
It actually is kind of science tonight. It's weird. So you have to turn up the innuendos while she reads science. Just
At least
You're
it's
right,
not a
though.
tie.
Well, in order to turn up the innuendos, I guess I'll have to read the article about anal condoms next. What?
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay.
I found that they
Here we go. The Venus flytrap could revolutionize brain implants. Scientists are always on the lookout for ways to marry technology with nature. It seems that they may have just struck a nerve by creating an actual nerve. Swedish researchers have engineered an artificial neuron that can control the snapping of a living Venus flytrap. So many rhythms in my head. It's a snapping flytrap. Snap, snap.
I've got some, by the way.
What?
A brand new
Fly
development that has
traps or Viagra?
implications for
I mean,
future
both. But
research linking artificial synthetic devices with biological systems such as brain-machine interfaces. Let's see, or bionic prosthetics. In a study published in Nature Communications on Tuesday, researchers from 3 Swedish universities constructed the neurons from polymers that can transport electrical signals to cells in the Venus flytrap that control the carnivorous plant's mouth. We use the Venus flytraps as a model system to demonstrate the biointegration of our artificial neurons. Simone Fabiano, lead study author and researcher in organic. Oh man, I really hate it when they do this. The person's title is like literally too long.
Nanoelectronics.
Whatever. So Venus flytraps are easy to handle, and as a first demonstration, they represented an easy choice. While Venus flytraps and other plants don't have nerves like humans and other animals, they are able to generate electrical impulses called action potentials that our own neurons use to convey information to neural neighborhoods in the brain and the spinal cord.
It's electric.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
There's like a dance that goes with that, right? I don't know what it is though.
But the electric slide?
Yeah, but I don't know how it goes.
It's a line dance.
Yeah, I'm not very good at those dances. So to mimic an action potential, Fabiano and his team ran a current through the artificial neuron's dendrite the tree-like end of a nerve cell that acts as the receiving bay for incoming information. That current is transferred to a device that stores electrical charge called a capacitor and acts as the neuron's cell body. The voltage starts building until it reaches a specific threshold, after which a voltage pulse is fired as an output signal. Amplifiers at the neuron's tail end also increase the magnitude of the signal as zapped to the cells of the Venus flytrap. Aside from controlling the flytrap's snap, I almost didn't say snap.
You needed to say that. That's why we're here.
Stormy, I hear you laughing in the background.
That's the one reason Stormy's here tonight.
Totally here to see flytrap snatch things.
That's right.
Snatch
What
things,
now?
if you will. Okay.
So let's see. The artificial neuron also showed that it was capable of Hebbian learning. Ion, what is Hebbian learning?
Don't know.
He doesn't know.
Don't know.
I am so.
Anybody in the audience?
I am actually truly shocked. You know all of the things. I guess it says here, a widely accepted theory in neuroscience that information in a neural network is stored between neurons in the form of weights. Does this sound familiar to you?
Well, a little bit. But
Let's
it's-
reference Maya Bialik.
Greater stimulation leads to greater changes in weight, resulting in stronger or weaker neural connections. Hebbian learning is well known to scientists, but it has been hard to mimic at the hardware level. Oh my gosh, this is a very long article. Can we skip to like the part where
Can you identify it? That part?
what? Which part?
Show me
Yeah.
your install.
The one you want to switch to, apparently.
What?
What?
I don't know what you're saying.
You said
Can
you
I-
want to switch it. Can we just shift to the part? And I'm like, which part?
Oh, the part where it talks about how the plant is used to do the human brain thing.
Can you identify it?
They made an artificial brain to
Well,
operate the Venus flytrap.
Yes, but making an artificial brain to operate the flytrap, like the article title is misleading from that because it implies that they've done something in the human brain with Venus flytrap technology, not the other way around, I guess.
That's not ethical.
Well, that article was probably not written by any of the scientists involved. So
Almost certainly true. I'd place money on that. It really didn't sound scientific at all, except for it was like somebody tried to put a lot of sciencey sounding words into it. I don't know. That's kind of what it seemed like to me. What is happening? What are you doing, Count Morbid?
He's showing us
Venus flytraps.
What?
his traps.
Oh, look at your cute man-eating plants. Where did you get those?
Stores. Craft stores with Halloween sales.
I
think-
want those.
Michael's. Joanne's.
I feel like I could make the one with teeth with like foam or something.
I never get cool Venus, like, what?
That's because
No,
we don't go to
Matt.
the cool Joanne's or Michael's. We go to the ones in, in Emerald City.
I don't like it. Well, you guys, it is 9:30. That does bring us to the end of the Count Morbid show this evening.
At least we can acknowledge it's the Count Morbid show this evening.
Yeah, is that like the late show tonight or something like that? The Count Morbid show this evening. If you guys, I just want to say really quick, please hit the like and subscribe button if you had fun here on the show. If we do have our events and of course Fairyblossom Festival coming up, and I want to remind everybody that there is the early access to that. If you are a vendor and you want to be vending at that and you join our Patreon, not only do you get discounts on your booth, but you also get early access. If you want to guarantee your camping and parking and your VIP entry and access, also joining our Patreon will get you those awesome benefits. So I would encourage you all, if you're thinking about coming to any of our events, especially Fairyblossom, which I am suspecting we may actually pack out our entire meadow this year. It seems like everybody is so excited to go that the whole
Do we
world
have
is
a
gonna be
poster
packed.
for that this year?
Yeah, you know what? Let me see if I can find this year's poster and pull it up to show you guys. It'll take me another half an hour.
You should have been like, here's
Wow.
your poster. Here's your poster, Morbid. Okay.
This little light of mine.
By the way, the Morbid show tonight is the same theme song. It's like the Muppet show tonight, but with Morbid. Like
I don't like it.
the Morbid show tonight.
I was gonna say, how does that theme sound like? It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to
Go away.
it's time to go away on the Morbid show tonight.
I know the words to this song.
Yes, that's also, you guys, you do get your extra entry. Remember, after the show, as soon as I hit the big red end button, go to the comments section and put Wattles into the comments if you want to get your entry to win our surprise, what do you call that? Grab bag, yes, for next week's giveaway. And then also, if you want your extra entry for that, you'll get that by being a Patreon, either here on YouTube or on our Patreon. So I think with all of that said, those are all my end things. And
Go away.
What's your cue?
You picking me. Go away. Go away. Go away. I'm saying the words. Go away.
Syrup.
Hello, friends. This is Gone for Hammerhands. Thank you for checking out Fairy Princess Lolly's channel. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Use your troll hammer to ring that little bell icon to get notifications when she posts future videos. And if you'd like to support these magical creations, fly over to our Patreon and join the fairy family. Safe travels.